Hey folks, welcome to the HuddleTalkTV podcast. This is actually last week's episode. If you watch today's episode, it'll be on our Patreon right now, a week early if you contribute. It's patreon.com/HuddleTalkTV. Thanks if you do that. If not, enjoy this one. See you in the future.
Did you hear about the Oregon congressman who is saying that we need to start, America needs to start taxing for space tourism? Bro. now with all the Bezos and Branson.
Where can we really be free with our money? Where?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not even space.
Not even. Come on.
if somebody's going to impose a tax like that, I think really, first of all,
You're a
it's
douchebag.
It's not. It's actually probably good thinking.
What?
What?
I hate to say it, but it is probably from a noble place.
Yeah. So
Noble
politics-
place?
No, hold on.
my Lord.
Wow.
Hot take. Explain.
So listen, it's not for no reason, right?
Okay.
I think
No,
there's
because
actually,
they want money.
So for example, when marijuana became legal in Canada, it was taxed.
Yeah.
Right.
The revenue from that tax
Okay.
is used to go back to certain, parts of the government.
All
Knows
right.
where it goes.
So look at it this way. If there's going to be private space travel, okay?
Okay.
If there's a tax that's imposed on these American companies saying, hey, basically tourism tax in space, somebody who's out of country from the United States comes in, uses this service, basically is paying $250K. If there's, let's just say, a 50% tax imposed on them, first of all, the money doesn't make a difference. If you have enough money to go to space, you have enough money for the tax.
That's not the
right?
point, though.
No, but I'm getting to the point. The point being now all of a sudden, if that money is used to publicly fund NASA or an American space program, it's not going to be used to just, hoard. It's probably going to be...
Bro, they're charging already enough to get up there. Like, what did they charge that 18-year-old? Like 25 mil?
No,
just
he
to get
won
up there?
it. He won it because somebody else dropped out.
No. It's his dad wasn't able to go, so he substituted for him, and his dad paid like 20 mil.
But hear me out. Realistically, this is not a problem that 99.99% of people on Earth will face.
It's the principle.
It's the principle, yeah, exactly.
It is the principle.
Well, but if I do want to go
And
to
it's just
space,
gonna-
I don't want to be taxed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you got to understand, it's about paving,
it's about lining their pockets.
It is.
But it's also about making sure that, hey, let's make sure that we can use this money to apply it to it could be a noble purpose to making space travel more publicly available
enough.
for the regular person. Because if you don't have $250K, you think that boys club is opening up?
Bro, it's okay, but honestly speaking, it's not $250K. We're talking mills.
Okay, let's just say it's 25 million. You think that boys club is opening up to say, yeah, Khalid, you're a boy. We'll bring you to space. I don't understand why you're not getting to space.
No, but what you're trying to say is that since you're already spending the money, you have money to get taxed. So why not just add the tax? That's not fair.
Okay.
I'm taking it a step further. It's like Elysium. All the poor people stay on Earth. This is a way out of Elysium because, hey, we're going to take some of this money so we can make sure that there's a space program. So when, if any of that happens, yeah, the poor people have the opportunity because it's publicly funded. It means everybody can take it.
I will switch my opinion if that's really what they're doing. And it's not
and
just
I
lining
doubt
their
it, though.
pockets.
I
Yeah.
doubt that, though.
But line your pockets. Like NASA is so underfunded. I'm sure that's just one of the...
Wasn't it just some Oregon guy, didn't you say? Or
Congressman,
something?
yeah. It was
Like just a
congressman in Oregon.
random...
Yeah, it's just a...
But
it's not like it's the federal...
But I'm sure the money would be well spent. I don't think this guy's walking home
Yeah,
with,
because
a
America
massive bag from
just
that.
is so well known for spending their money well
Yeah.
and giving back to their people.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it comes to space, though, I think they have a very keen interest on making sure that they can compete with all these private companies. Because here's the deal.
What?
This is great.
Okay.
Of the two companies, of the three that have gone to space, two are American national.
Right.
One's UK. Sure, that's great. We don't really care, right? in that sense, if it's not against really American public interest.
Right.
Great. Now Russia and China are going. Now trying to get to the moon, and they say, you know what? This is kind of our spot now.
Yeah.
Dibs. Right? How do you stop them? Now all of a sudden, the United States space program goes to Elon Musk, and they say, hey, buddy. We tried to screw you over on all that EV stuff. We didn't want to give you the credit. Can you just stop them because we don't know how to get there? What is he going to say? What if he says no? It's about equipping the American government to make sure that they can compete in this competition because you guys don't understand. These are private American companies. If there's private American companies doing this means that there's going to be foreign interest going to space. There's a lot of money on these materials. Psyche 16 is an asteroid in space. It's finally coming in orbit of our solar system.
Right.
There is 30 times the amount of world supply of iron on this one little piece of rock alone. And that's iron alone. The amount of minerals out there that you could probably start building
Is it for sale?
insane.
You think they're
Is it
going to
for
be able
sale?
to bring it back down?
No, it's about exploding it or figuring out a way to do controlled demolition of it to
great.
find ways to start,
Right,
quarrying it out or however
yeah.
right? Taking the opportunity because like once it's in our system, it's going to be floating around for like 40 years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If people are going up north to Alberta and like, listen, I could be reading too much, science fiction, but it doesn't really seem that far out. If people are going to be going to the moon, hey, you're staying on this camp for 5 years to mine an asteroid, right? And who gets dibs on that? It's whoever gets out there. You can't tell China no if they're already out there.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like saying you can't swim in the pool because I'm not allowed to swim in the pool. It's like, well, I didn't eat.
Yeah.
Your parents tell you that, oh, you just ate, you can't swim in the pool.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it doesn't matter. You ate.
Yeah.
In the U.S.'s case, they're choosing not to eat. You know what I mean?
Thanks for breaking that down.
Well, I like playing the devil's advocate of all that, right?
Yeah.
You did change our opinions. Did you know they can't do laundry out in space? I just thought you should know that.
What?
They
Why
just
not?
keep wearing it till it gets dirty, and
Why
then they
is
throw
that?
it out.
Why
Is
is
there
that?
no bacteria?
I don't.
I
No. They
bet
keep wearing
Vin
it till
Diesel
it
could.
smells bad. His family.
As long as the laundry belongs to the family.
Bro, look at everyone's going crazy over this billionaires going to space. Vin Diesel's been there. He's fought there.
He's been there, done that.
Been there,
Come on.
done that. No
With
one talks
family.
about that with the family.
But
Nothing stronger.
Hold on, I think, and we were just talking about this with Arabs. I want to just throw it back
Is
to
this about
Dubai.
the laundry?
This is like prior to the laundry. I'm sure, like, listen, laundry is good, but hold on a second. If you're Arab, okay,
Yeah.
I think if I saw the news that these rockets went to space, I would be so angry.
Why is that?
Your tigers are whack now. Your tall building in the sky,
Right.
Yeah, but
you're not in space.
Yeah.
You lose.
These are like some low blows to Dubai.
These are Earth
specifically, bro.
flexes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need some galaxy flexes.
I just
you know
want to
what I
say
mean?
that I love Dubai.
I think Dubai
and-
needs some humbling though.
Hold on, Laura's
Oh,
gonna say.
no,
Laura-
no. I just don't even want to get involved because
Why?
I want to meet me a Dubai prince. And, you know,
Ooh, she got plans. Okay, so
One of them
so
short
I don't want
kings.
to.
One of them short kings with the shoes,
Can you send me that link?
with his tiger. or
Merry
lion.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I wait
listen,
to celebrate Christmas.
they're breaking records every year, man.
Yeah,
It's
they don't
like-
care about space.
Yeah, they, don't
They
care
got
about that.
oil.
They
What
got
are they
the
breaking
land.
records
Dubai money.
New Year's fireworks, tallest building, biggest
Earth.
biggest. Yeah, no, everything's Earth. Yeah,
Yeah, but is
Yeah, but
Dubai-
they're on Earth.
they want to.
we won't be in a couple years. The ones who have the
they
real
want-
That's
wealth.
right. We'll be
They-
getting up there
I
for
don't
10
think
bucks.
so.
Yeah. Listen, they want to dominate everything on here first.
Yeah.
You guys can focus up on there.
Right.
Yeah, they're smart. They're going to dominate us
But are
and
they-
then take, all that NASA knowledge.
Exactly.
I don't
They're
know.
making you do the
once
dirty work.
Once you guys are done testing it out, we'll come through later.
You think that's the way
Yeah.
it's going to work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're
Yeah.
missing the opportunity.
It's
I don't
not
think they
always-
care.
It's not always the best to do it first.
Yeah.
What's with? Okay, explain to me.
They're
as an
gentlemen.
It matters who does it. It matters who does it right.
Okay, hold on. Mike's got a question.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Explain to me as an uneducated person on the situation.
Right.
Why is Dubai able to get around such sticky situations, like in
They
the Middle
just
East?
kill people.
What do
No,
you
in the Middle East they do a lot of stuff that is haram, literally everywhere else.
What do you
Like
mean?
drinking.
Bro,
you're allowed
okay,
to drink, but you're
okay,
not. How
but
does that
listen,
work?
But
okay,
you're not.
guys, guys.
You're only
guys.
allowed to drink in certain places, like resorts and stuff.
Exactly. And what you got to understand, it's not like ruled by Islamic law. That's Saudi Arabia. Like a country in Saudi Arabia, you cannot drink publicly or have bars, okay? Because they're ruled with Islamic law.
Yeah.
In Dubai, which is actually called the United Arab Emirates,
Yeah.
they're not ruled by Islamic law.
Yeah.
Now they do take Islamic law serious when it comes to like culture and stuff like that. So they don't want you publicly drinking because of cultural reasons, but bars are available.
Yeah.
In certain areas,
For
right?
tourism, just like
And
the
it-
Maldives.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
like there was I believe there was a couple that was jailed for kissing on the beach.
What?
no way.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things where it's like more of a cultural thing where it's like this kind of taboo. Why are you doing it here? You know,
Gotcha.
like respect what's going on here. You know, it's like you come there and like everybody's fasting in the month of Ramadan.
Yeah.
And like you just like pull up on somebody that's fasting and just eating in front of them. You mean
Yeah.
you can go to the side over there and eat, but
Yeah.
like why are you doing it in front of me? Type
Yeah.
of thing. You know?
Cool.
It's about
Do
being
you think-
courteous.
Just respect. You're here. You came to visit us,
Yeah.
right? At least respect the boundaries. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Do you think the rest of the Arab world looks at Dubai kind of
Sideways?
look down at them a little?
No,
like,
no.
Well, why would they? Why would they?
I don't know.
They
would
like
they?
them. A lot of people go there to work and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
they're
go there
very
and work.
kind and generous. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, don't quote me, but from what
Right.
I've heard, they're pretty generous to other Arab nations. Some
Right.
other Arab nations.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I was just
Right.
wondering, just because I know that there's stuff that goes on there.
But beyond
That's-
beyond the Instagram of Dubai, is it even like, is it a good place to be?
I mean, I lived there, so I mean, I can give a little insight.
Okay,
Oh.
but what do you live in? Do you live in a house?
I lived in an apartment.
You live in apartment?
An
condo?
apartment?
Yeah.
How's the highways?
The highways, they could have been better, but that
Okay,
was
so,
that wasn't like.
What do you mean? Why
That was like
Strike
that was
number
like in-
one.
No,
They're
but
on
that
Earth
was
and they have shitty
that was
highways.
like in yeah.
You might as well be Toronto, bro.
But
Come on.
they've improved a lot since I lived there in like 08, bro.
Okay, I
been a
went
long
in
time.
2020,
Yeah. Oh,
and
First of
it
all,
was
you just snitched on yourself.
Yep.
why?
Why?
You traveled
Wow.
during COVID?
no. It was in January of 2020.
Okay.
That's
Way
when
to
those
save
like
yourself. Way to save yourself.
Good tape.
January of 2020.
Yeah.
And it was like I feel like I would have had more fun if I didn't go with my parents, but it was also didn't live up to the hype. I feel like.
Right.
That's exactly what I'm
Sorry.
saying. It
So you
looks
just didn't
so-
find the prince.
It's very you know what it is?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very materialistic. Like everything
I hate
there
that.
is just for, okay, I can post this and it looks good on
Yeah.
Instagram, but there's not actual
of
things
vanity.
to
There's
do.
nothing.
Yeah, a lot of
Surface
vanity.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's exactly.
And
You
the
see
mall?
everybody driving around in Porsches, Ferraris,
That's
and
lame,
stuff
dude.
like
But
that, bro. It's
I didn't
like
see a lot of Porsches and Ferraris.
I did when I was there.
Well, maybe you just were hanging around the right spot. I don't know. Take me so I can meet my Arab
right.
friends.
That's why I kind of look at Dubai just from my own personal
Yeah.
taste. I just look at it as overrated. They're doing too much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's very much for an Instagram as opposed to actually being
Vanity.
there
Bro,
and
If you have
enjoying
money,
your time.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
perfect
Have
for an
money.
influencer.
That's not what I'm looking for though.
Right.
Like, when I
Because
look
you don't
for-
have money.
What's that? You call me a brook boy? Huh?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, but okay, let's get into that because if we're gonna get into it, so money, like I know I said this, spending money feels good,
Of course,
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
it.
When I
Yeah.
travel, I spend. Like
but
I'm there to have fun.
but at a certain extent, I think the utility you get from your money is really like beyond, on the amount of money you would need to live comfortably in Dubai. Like, how many times are you gonna go and go sailing down the dunes in the desert? Snowboarding.
Yeah.
Before that loses its
Sandboarding.
weight. How many times are you going to go to the Gucci store in the world's biggest mall next to the
Right.
world's biggest Burj
Right.
Khalifa?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
How many times are you going to do indoor skiing at the mall?
Yeah.
Like, they even have that.
The mall's not that great. Like,
Yes, not
Exactly.
so overrated.
Yeah,
See, you
it's
guys
so
are just
overrated.
let's keep talking because you guys are going to start realizing, wait, Dubai's actually kind of garbage.
Yeah.
No, it's
They
not
should be
garbage.
on the moon.
Relax. It's not garbage. All right,
Wow.
she's trying to get a prince, bro. How you
Yeah.
doing this?
Wow.
please.
Come on, man.
What's better, Toronto or Dubai?
Come on, you gotta show love to
I
your
don't
own city,
even.
man. Toronto. Come
Well, I
on, you gotta
wasn't
show love
born
to
in
But
Toronto.
hold on, this is such like a gotcha answer.
Yeah.
First of all, Toronto, I hate
Cold.
to say it. It's not that great of a city for anybody who lives here. It probably was a lot of years ago. The weather, the traffic, the people are great. The food's great. I think there's a lot
Housing.
of great things, but the housing, we're getting like cucked pretty nicely. To say that you love Toronto just means you
love the idea
You love the
of
idea
Toronto.
of it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
really, like, I'm sure, and again, not to knock it, I'm sure there's, I'm very fortunate, and there's a lot of other places in the world we could be fishing for eels with Coca-Cola
Or Sprite.
Sprite.
Sprite,
Yeah.
That knockoff Sprite though, not the.
But like,
It was authentic.
But like, yeah, I think the dream of Toronto, like, they're two different realities, right? I think you're living in Dubai and you're.
It's more of an influencer vibe. Like
Dubai-
if you're going there, you're more of, I want to show off
You know
my
they
lifestyle.
have,
Nobody's
like,
it's
settling
fake and
down.
it's not
there.
real.
Nobody's
It's not-
settling down in Dubai.
I mean, people
Is
do
that
settle
true?
down.
No,
in
there
Dubai.
are there are
Yeah.
people. There are people,
Yeah.
but I
With
just
money.
don't think. I
With
think
money.
I think Dubai is this big image, and it's fake. Whereas Toronto's like more real. It's just hella expensive.
I don't
Yeah.
think Toronto's real, but do you know how those Instagram models get there?
You can't just hold on, please, hold on. One topic
No,
at a time.
I want to hear that.
You
though.
can't just slide that.
I wanna
by.
hear
No,
that,
no,
though.
but I think Toronto's just as like, oh, like look at this perfect little life I have. But it's like,
Right.
like you have to ride the subway and it's disgusting.
It's kind of
And
ass. It's like a
you didn't-
Walmart, New York City.
It's kind of part of the vibe, though.
It's better than New York. I'll say that. I'd rather
That's
live in
evil. I mean,
Walmart,
they're
yeah.
dealing with rats, bro.
Yeah.
Rat
Okay,
infestation.
your
bro.
generalizations are
Toronto-
unacceptable.
It's
I
a
think
thing, bro.
Toronto-
Rats with Tims, bro. It's a thing.
Yeah, that's facts. That's dead ass. They're dead ass.
Even the Tims need the rats need the X-rays.
The rats are eating good in New York.
They
I
need
feel
the
like the
Hot
inches
dog
went in the wrong
stands,
spot.
Yeah, bro.
yeah. Okay, but hold on. How do they get the models to Dubai?
Okay, so those
Helicopter?
models.
Like,
no,
take
no,
it
not
out.
like that.
Wait,
I mean,
break it
like
down
what
for
those
us.
models have to do.
Tell us.
Apparently, they have to get like some that I just heard this. Nobody quote me because obviously there's no facts here.
Yeah.
But apparently those models.
Speak for yourself.
Apparently those models have to like shit on their chests and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
No,
thing.
no,
It was a thing.
You know
Yeah.
what's so crazy about that? I read a Reddit post.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we talking about the same thing?
I don't
No,
remember
we're
where I
all
read it.
talking about the same thing because
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that's been like spilled.
gotta
that's
do a lot of
been
kinky
spilled
stuff.
about Dubai.
So there was an influencer that I read. It was a Reddit post. So she went out to Dubai. She got flown out by an Arab prince, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And when she got there, they had her on a yacht, right? So he had a bunch of his boys there. And so she was, guys, come on over, right? So they're all on the yacht, right? So they have specific rooms to get down and dirty.
About to go
Yeah, literally. So when she gets there, they're like, okay, we're gonna give you we'll give you 10,000 up front, right?
Sure.
You get the other
in
10
US or Canadian or UAE
US.
money?
Doesn't even matter at this point.
US. She's American, right?
Okay.
So we'll say US, right?
Pesos.
So
Like $3.
Yeah. 2 after the exchange.
got him.
1 after the bank takes the money.
And then tax.
Yeah, right. So then
Space
she's
tax.
like, all right, cool. I get 10K up front, and when I do
Yeah.
my dirt,
Yeah.
I get the rest, 20K, and I'm out. The next night, perfect.
This
right?
was on Reddit.
Yeah, this is a Reddit story that I read. Okay.
Okay.
So she's like, so I was supposed to get the rest of the money, but I actually vomited. When they were
She got more.
No, they were when they shat on her.
Yeah.
She vomited.
Yeah.
And they said, "What is this?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to throw up.
You're not a pro.
They kicked her off the yacht and sent her back home.
Are you
Did
serious?
she get her
Didn't get the rest of the
10K?
money. No.
Oh,
So
God.
she
That's
vomited.
why she told the
She
story. on
vomited.
Reddit. I
She
remember that.
vomited.
That was
I'm
a
gonna-
massive post.
She vomited.
I'm gonna
But
post this on a throwaway on Reddit.
But I mean, 10K for some
Ew,
quick cash.
no.
You
Not
wouldn't get the
worth it.
but the
No.
best part
You would
about-
get Nick. Come on, be honest. You would get shit on for 10K.
Yeah, I would do it 100%. I'll do anything. I'll do
Nobody even has to
anything.
know. You
I'll
don't
do
have to have a
anything.
Reddit post.
I'll do anything.
She just threw herself under the bus.
Okay, so let's be very clear. I think if I'm in a situation like this, I'm going
Toronto
to
housing is
negotiate
expensive, bro.
2K for something a little bit less edgy.
They don't want less edgy.
No, they
Doesn't
don't want-
matter.
yeah.
Just think
Throughout
about-
the process, they're going to learn to like
No, they're
me.
not, bro.
They don't give a shit
These
about
guys
you.
are such
them.
sexual deviants, bro,
No.
because they tried everything.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
you got to be able to do whatever they say, bro.
Like famous people, they
Yeah.
start like fucking around with different shit because
Yeah.
like they've done everything and they've had
Exactly.
everyone.
It's like,
Okay,
I
that's
That's why they
can't-
get into children.
Yeah, that's why they do
TikTok.
them.
I can't get off on anything normal anymore. You know, like I need,
You know that you just
Shit
made it
on
sound
me.
like me.
Clip that. Send it to his wife.
Okay, so hold on a second because we have to veer the conversation, and we're talking about big yachts. Have you guys seen Below Deck? Have you seen that
Yes.
show?
No.
I
Below
have.
Deck is one of my favorite shows.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it shows the life of a crew working on a chartered yacht for a season. It's really well done. It shows all the drama, but it's really exciting. 'Cause they're-
Drama.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was
drama.
that? Who
Whatever,
pronounces it
relax,
like
relax,
that?
relax.
drama, brother.
So, bottom line, they'll go to some foreign location, and basically they have all these, rich families,
Right.
and rich guests.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see the amount of people who go on and are so like underappreciative. So basically, these people usually like the tip at the end.
Yeah.
Here's 20K. Right, or here's 30K,
Okay,
right? On
yeah.
top of paying 100 grand for the week or 200. Like basically, they'll, some tips will be like, oh, you guys did a great job. Here's 50K for a week.
Wow.
So the whole crew, so everybody walks away with like $5 grand, right? It's crazy.
That's pretty
They
good.
make a lot of money doing this.
Yeah.
But again, TV, who knows? But point being, you look at these families, a lot of them, friend groups that go on these yachts,
Yeah.
they're miserable.
You kind of avoided my question though.
Oh my God. Is
Are
this
you willing
about
to
how-
get shit on for 10K, bro?
Yeah.
One night.
No.
How much would it take?
Yeah, how much would it take?
So first of all,
Yo, you go ahead.
this is not a question that I can just answer sitting down sober on a Friday night with no consideration to like how this will impact my future.
All right. Well,
Okay, but
they don't.
that's
They don't
you.
care. That's you.
That's
they
you.
clearly do not care. They
That's
don't
you.
take that into
Okay,
consideration.
For me, when someone
Guy's gotta get it out.
when someone asks the questions, would you do this for $1 million? Would you do this for 500,000?
Yeah.
Right? How often do you find yourself saying yes to that question?
Not
Like, yeah, I
often.
would do that.
Not
No,
really.
100% of the time I say yes.
Really?
Money's money.
So
do
we're
it.
about to
I'll-
update our Patreon once we get $100 a month.
But is money
good
money
shit
when
in
you're
his chest.
compromising your morals and values?
Morals and values? Come on, brother.
He has
Come
no
on.
morals and
What are
values.
those?
Those don't compromise his.
So technically, if
true.
you do it behind the shield of it's just for the content, it's totally ethical.
So would you
Oh,
do
there
it
you
for
go.
like $1,000?
What, get shit on? 1,000 US maybe.
But I don't know. I
Goes
listen,
a long way in Toronto.
cap.
True.
Cap. Ooh, everybody's a capper. Nobody's allowing that to happen.
guy
I think
pulled out
you guys are all good people.
Okay.
I really don't think we need to
You're
subject
acting like
ourselves.
we said yes. Only he said yes.
Yeah, he's the only one. We're not all good people.
We're not getting shit on.
Okay.
So need to point fingers, guys. Come on.
But bottom line, I just want to kind of recycle the prior topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have these guys in Dubai thinking they own shit.
Right.
Thinking they run shit by pooping on people's face.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
literally rockets going into space
Yeah.
right now.
And they're missing out.
And they're
And they're pooping on people on Earth. If you were really securing the bag, you'd poop on somebody in zero gravity.
Ooh.
But
Watch
then
it
it wouldn't
levitate.
land on them.
Watch it levitate.
That's a thrill. That's the truth, man. And I think these guys are missing the boat.
Yeah.
But if they wanted to go to space, they would. Like
They
they would
would.
have just bought a ticket.
No,
but
I
they
don't
didn't.
think they're allowed to.
Why not?
Because
What?
I thought they were only choosing
haram?
U.S. citizens. Yeah, it's space travel.
No.
We're not prepared for this. We don't have the rule set yet.
I swear they fly out Canadians. Bro.
Dude, space
Only
haram.
Americans allowed. So listen, man, I don't think so.
You're Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm Muslim. Yeah.
So is space haram?
I cannot speak on Islam. I'm not
Can
in a
you shit in
position to-
space?
So there's a vacuum that gently.
like
Yeah,
if
we'll
you
actually
can
watch a video on
physically.
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but there's a vacuum. Basically, has to apply constant pressure to.
I have a
put
So
shit
how
into
would the
mouth.
Dubai kings get shit on or shit on in space? How would they make that work?
That's why they're still on Earth.
I actually have a real question though.
Yeah.
So if you're in space long enough, like say if you're there for a couple months, right,
Yeah.
and you're actually not using like your muscles,
muscles
doing
begin to
anything,
atrophy.
yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Isn't that
Correct.
a thing?
It takes you a
Yeah.
long time to adjust when you get back, right?
You're gonna be
Yeah.
losing
Yeah, you-
like serious gains, right?
Pretty much lose all your muscle.
You lose
mass,
all
yeah.
the muscle.
So now are you not interested in
Yeah,
space?
I'm not. Nope.
Yeah.
Gym's
I
just
think they
open back
exercise
up.
a lot though.
Oh, but how though?
No, you can't.
How?
can't.
No, they do. They
I
do.
think they do.
exercise up
I think
there.
they have stuff that straps them down
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
They-
really?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
stuff. I've seen some videos.
Like resistance bands
But-
probably would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
China,
Would it?
Amazon.
Yeah, because if you have a
crazy.
resistance band, it's still playing. You can't lift weights in space, but a resistance band against a fixed point of contact would probably work.
Right. Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
I think
I
these
feel
guys.
like it would get tiring though, like having to like.
That's
you
what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we pulled up an article. This has been a good conversation. I didn't know we'd go in that rabbit hole. You guys
Yeah.
are really excited, but
Yeah, right.
there's a Toronto man, and look, we're really stretching this now because
He's
I
a
think.
little bit handsome, I have to admit.
Kind of.
Okay, so
nice.
why do girls? Before we even talk about the article, why do girls constantly see mugshots of guys?
And
be
say
like,
he's hot.
He's
Yeah.
kind of hot.
Yeah.
Well,
Free
he's
bang.
just like,
I bet his
like
armpits would look nice, smell nice. Yeah.
just physically looking at him, he's not ugly.
Right.
That's like, that's
Okay.
it. That's all. I wouldn't write him fan mail. Like, I'm not into that.
Okay, but
Right.
now we're giving you the context. This Toronto man has broken into a woman's home to try on her clothes and cook.
Right.
Right. So I'm confused.
For
okay?
her or just for
Well, no,
himself?
I'm confused. This is what women say they want, and this guy does it, and now it's a problem.
You come home, okay, and you see a good-looking man apparently to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
He's home, okay, one, and he's cooking for you.
In my clothes. He's
mean,
stretching them.
I mean, he's acting a little
But
freaky.
this is the kind of stuff that happens in Disney movies, and you love it.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know, like, listen.
I'm going to have to change my standards, honestly. Yeah. I was wrong.
If somebody's breaking into your house, that's just such a wrong thing to do.
And then you're wearing my clothes.
No.
Yeah,
Hot take.
Don't break into people's homes.
I just don't like people that break into other people's homes. It's wrong.
it's just kind of whack.
Yeah, no, it is. It is, bro.
Whoever's breaking into houses, like,
Where's the respect, bro? And then on top of that, you're making food.
yeah.
But did he?
I don't even make
does
food
it
for
say
myself.
more? Like, what did he cook for her?
No,
Nothing.
there's no context.
Imagine he brought his own food to cook. He just used
That's
it.
respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, well,
Groceries are expensive.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you don't know how to cook and you're just
You're
wasting
wasting a lot.
everything. Like, come on, bro.
you're
And then
speaking
on-
from experience.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
You know, 'cause you
not a
can't
great cook. Nope, not at all.
Mac and cheese.
Oh no.
So you guys hear about those flavor booster mac and cheese?
Oh,
No.
yeah, like cotton
What?
candy and
So
stuff.
yeah, somebody tried it. It's pure marketing. It tastes like junk.
Cotton candy
Yeah,
mac
so
and cheese. Bro,
basically-
we got to draw a line in things sometimes.
It's marketing,
Right.
and it's working right now.
Bro. How?
We just
It's
talked
working
about
right
it.
now.
Because we're talking.
'Cause we're talking about it.
Mac and cheese is garbage. Kraft mac and cheese.
What?
Whoa. Hold
Okay,
on.
brother.
Hold on. First of all,
Kraft mac and cheese is
Kraft
garbage.
dinner is not mac and cheese. It's just Kraft dinner. It's like
noodles
it's like a
and powdered
yeah.
cheese.
It's a
Okay, and
quick,
I like it.
Okay.
Hot take.
No, it's not a hot take. I like it
I
too.
like it too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
What?
I'm just saying that you can't slam mac and cheese by using your argument as Kraft dinner because
Because
that's
it's not.
mac
It's
and
not
Yeah.
real mac and cheese.
No,
Yeah.
I like real mac and cheese.
I have
I'm
a
just saying, like, out
question
of a
for you.
Yeah.
Did you grow up rich?
No,
Yeah, because you
I
know
feel like it's a lie.
no, I didn't grow up rich. I
Did you
just
grow
like
up middle class? Like, I grew up poor, so mac and cheese was, easy.
we all.
He has
yeah,
gourmet
we-
mac and cheese. My
Kraft-
bad, bro.
No,
Kraft
not true.
Gourmet, Nick.
Kraft
Not true.
dinner is a staple in every
Canadian
medium
household.
to low income Canadian
Exactly.
house growing up.
But can I correct you guys?
Did you
for a
guys
sec?
ever put hot dogs in them?
Yeah, really?
I know about
You
it.
did
but
too.
it's a no.
Cut them up, right?
Cut 'em up,
Cut them
bro.
up. Yeah. Wow.
cut 'em
I
up.
thought that was.
I did that
I
too.
thought that was a white thing for sure. That's the kind of stuff you see on the internet that people clown white people
Yeah.
for.
No, you gotta put it sometimes, but it tastes good.
Ketchup on mac and cheese.
Ketchup,
That's white.
ketchup.
That's white.
I don't know.
Have you guys ever
I haven't
tried
tried
like
it though.
ketchup?
I haven't tried it though, so I can't say.
You really haven't tried that?
With
It's
ketchup,
not
no.
bad, but
It's
it's like
good.
it's
It's
not.
good, yeah.
the-
You
It's
just said
better.
you just said it was bad though.
Just don't overdo it.
There's levels to things. It doesn't mean it's not like it goes from a 2 to 2.5 out of 10.
because of the ketchup.
Yes.
Really? Eh? Okay.
But you guys know that, like, obviously, the thing I hate about mac and cheese is you put it away. Next time you get it out of the fridge and it's been cold and you try and reheat it, it tastes
Yeah.
like garbage.
No,
Hold
you're not
on.
supposed
I
to-
eat it all in one sitting. You guys don't eat a
That-
whole box by yourself?
No,
Bro,
absolutely not.
I eat that so easy.
First of all you do, and here's a little hack.
I don't
Yeah.
Do
chew.
you guys like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Buy regular noodles. Go to
Okay.
bulk barn
No,
and
it's
buy
not
the
the
powdered
same.
cheese.
Too
much work.
No,
It's the same
No.
thing.
A lot of work.
Too much work.
No,
You've
and
already
it's way
lost
more
my interest.
expensive. Bulk
That-
barn is insanely expensive.
To get the powdered cheese, it's like
dinner is so
$3 for a
cheap.
massive
You grew
bag.
up
It doesn't
rich.
matter. Craft
It's
dinner
not
is
the
so
same.
cheap.
It's not
Yeah,
the
it's not the
same.
same.
You can literally get it on sale for like
And the
99 cents.
ingredients and the
That's
amount.
expensive.
For $1 for an entire
First
meal?
of all, the
for an
ingredients.
entire meal?
Okay, so let's talk about ratios. You just talked about ingredients for Kraft mac and cheese.
Okay.
You drain the noodles. You add your desired lubricant, butter, margarine, or olive oil, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can add a
Olive
little bit of
oil.
milk. Hold on a sec. I know olive oil is probably weird,
What?
but you add some milk
Yeah.
and you add the powdered cheese.
Yeah.
Are you adding a lot of milk or a little bit? Because I
Just a
never,
little.
I never
It's
used
just
to
a little.
add the milk like on the package. I would
I add a
always
lot.
add more.
I like it
Yeah.
sloppy.
Yeah, a little sloppy.
Sloppy mac
like
and
that.
cheese?
Yeah.
So why don't they fix that? Because I'm sure there's a lot of
Fix
people, out of personal experience, I think most people I've talked to like extra,
Man,
But you
this-
add your own milk. I don't understand your issue right now.
What's
no,
the
because
question?
on the recipe, the instructions,
Yeah.
it says probably like less milk than you should probably add.
So,
I always feel like
you
people
always
add more
follow-
milk.
But who
Okay.
who actually follows instructions?
Oh, I've never
for
read.
stuff? Yeah,
I've
you
never
gotta
read the
go
instructions
over.
for
You
the
gotta
amount
go
of
over.
milk.
Yeah.
I've never read. I just put a little bit of milk.
You just gauge
I
it, bro.
stir it. Yeah,
It's a vibe. It's a feeling. You know, if it's right, it's right.
It's Kraft macaroni and cheese vibe.
Yeah.
It is a vibe. It's a serious vibe.
I would rather have noodles with butter and just that.
'Cause
with
you're
noodles with
white.
tomato
Bro.
sauce.
That,
I
see,
literally am one of
you know
those
what
cultured
happened
people.
there?
So first of all,
You know that stereotype
First
where
of all-
white people don't season anything?
first of all,
Right there, bro.
you guys are
Right there.
so.
What do you mean, bro?
What do you mean, bro? There's salt and pepper.
I like the noodles dry.
Let me just put some
If you're
margarine on
gonna
it.
try and throw me under the bus for saying that you're cultured because you like powdered cheese that sits on a shelf for a year, literally get your fucking facts straight because that actually makes me mad. I'm constantly fighting against this stereotype. Oh, white people, I'm constantly dealing
You
with
just
this.
fed
I
into it,
eat
bro.
spicier food than all you guys.
You just fed into it. I'm sorry.
Spicy. I fed into it. You guys are eating powdered packet cheese. It's been sitting on a counter.
Crab dinner is good.
Kraft dinner is good.
And you guys are, yeah.
As long as it's not past the expiry
But
date.
you literally said, "Oh, I like just like plain noodles and
Yeah,
a little bit of
you
olive
They let me
oil."
finish.
I think
It's like adding a tomato sauce.
I think the quickest way to trigger a white person nowadays is
don't
to
know
talk
how to
about the
cook.
seasoning.
It pisses me off, man.
Because there are a lot of white
triggered
people
me.
that genuinely do know how to cook.
Yeah.
I think it's so
Got it,
red.
I
got red.
Just not this guy.
honestly, like I've been cooking for myself ever since like my mom stopped feeding me, which
Is
was
it-
like pretty
yeah.
much like
2 years ago?
10.
Yeah.
I've been cooking for a while. Excuse
Really,
me.
eh?
I've been
Oh.
cooking for a while.
Chef Nick.
And all you're making
Gonna
is
whip it
plain
up.
pasta.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I just told you guys. It's like the
Margarine
farthest
and
thing
noodles.
I'm making.
I mean, it's pretty bad for
Yeah.
10 years plus of experience, man.
Khalid, you can't even eat spicy food.
I can.
And you-
I actually leveled up during quarantine. I leveled up. I leveled up.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
How
eating spicy
spicy?
now.
How spicy are you getting?
Spicy Tabasco. That's about it. The Tabasco sauce.
You're
That's
literally eating spicy Tabasco hot sauce, and
Yeah,
you're
with-
clowning me for being white.
I mean-
the worst hot sauce on the
Is it-
market.
is it really?
the worst hot sauce
but
on the
yo,
market?
it's gradual,
training.
bro. I'm
He's
training.
training.
I was gradual, bro, because I can't just,
You said you leveled up though.
Yeah,
and you're
but-
eating spicy Tabasco.
I mean, you got to get there eventually, right?
How
you
many
gotta
years are we
to
taking?
it. But, 1 year so far, you know, like
Mac
give me
and
some time.
cheese,
Give me some
boys.
time, bro.
Simmer down.
Yeah, give me some time, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know. I just really take offense to the fact that you're like Tabasco. Are you doing like the Chipotle Tabasco is actually nice?
Really?
Have you tried that one?
No, I haven't tried it.
Chipotle Tabasco is nice.
Noted.
I got the Valentina hot sauce in the fridge.
Might
and,
just steal it.
you know it's
Yo, we got some nice barbecue sauce here.
you got some nice barbecue
Yeah.
sauce too.
Why'd you say barbecue sauce?
But because I had it the other day on my chicken. It was nice. Did you guys know that, speaking of, I know it's not spicy, but I'm thinking of peppers. Did you guys know that red, yellow, green, orange peppers are literally all, the bell peppers are all the exact same?
I heard that.
Are you sure that's true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why
What
though?
about
Why
like
though?
3
How?
prongs versus 4 prongs? Like one's apparently a boy and one's a girl, but I think that's not true.
What?
Wait, well, first of all, how do you
Really?
know it's
The
a boy or a
bottom.
girl without asking at first?
So you assume that Pepper's gender?
Yeah, you can't do
Seriously,
that.
what's that
Can
about?
we cut that part out?
2021, bro.
I don't even know how to
You're
navigate.
literally canceled.
Yeah. Well, but if it's non-binary.
Okay, no,
Can't
but,
do that.
but
Male and
seriously,
female reproductive system.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of
There you go.
bell pepper.
all bell peppers, orange, red, green, yellow, are all the exact same. The only difference of them is how old they are. It's just the ripeness.
Oh.
If you buy a red one,
Yeah.
I believe red. I don't even know the order it goes in now because I'm stupid. But if you buy a
Facts.
red one, let's say, and you leave it for like 4 weeks out, it'll start turning orange or
Green,
I
yellow,
think it
orange,
just
red.
gets
Yeah.
like
And the
So
red-
the initial color is red, and then it.
No,
No,
green,
don't
yellow,
quote me.
orange,
Green,
red.
green,
Oh.
yellow, orange, red. Yeah,
Do
it
you-
goes from the other way.
maybe
Okay.
it's while it's still on the tree. Because like
Yeah,
if you
before you
pluck
pick
it
it.
off, it's gonna just rot.
Right,
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
It has to mature.
Yeah, it has to
Well, it's
mature.
on the vine.
Yeah.
Interesting though, eh?
But yeah, so that, and it changes the taste of them, right? Because the riper it'll be, it might be sweeter, it might be, but it's literally the exact same thing. It's just picked earlier.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
You know what I don't
date.
like? I hate those people who try and think they're really funny and they're like, tomatoes are fruit. Really, nobody cares. You're not that interesting.
Why is that a conversation still, bro? That's something we used to argue about in
It's
like middle
so
school.
whack. You know when you like wonder something and there's a question that you're like, man, that's crazy. How do they do that? And some person comes out and they're like, well, actually, it's because of blah blah blah. It's like sometimes the question is more fun than the answer.
Yeah, it's a douchebag, man.
It's
That's
such a
what it
vibe
is.
check. Like,
Yeah.
nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are like that. It's like, guys, like let's just leave wonder and imagination out there.
You know
Right?
what really bothers me? Kind of unrelated is pineapples on pizza. How upset people get over that? Like
It's
pineapples
just-
don't belong on pizza. It's
'cause
like
they've-
there's so many ingredients to put on pizza.
You better watch your mouth, Nick.
Why are the
You better
lines?
watch your mouth, Nick.
Why are the lines being drawn?
Tread lightly.
Why are the lines being drawn at pineapples? What's wrong with pineapples on pizza?
So
like
I'm-
if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you
Tread
don't.
lightly.
I'm gonna say right now, I love pineapples on pizza,
Yeah.
and I hate the fact that people make it their personality trait.
Oh,
That's so
Instagram bio.
true.
Your
You're,
Instagram
you're
bio.
canceled if you don't like pineapples on your pizza.
Well, I'm not. It's not that I'm taking a stance. It's like people
Right.
are allowed to like what they like, but stop making it. You're not that interesting, so stop looking for
Right.
these crutches.
Right.
Oh, you do. You,
You
put
know
pineapples
what?
on pizza?
It was like a big thing on like Tinder and Bumble, like, oh, I like pineapples on pizza, or
That's how
I don't
you
like
rule somebody
pineapples.
out
So you're not,
Right.
you're not
Exactly,
swiping
like-
left?
I'm every time. Like I don't give a shit about your pizza preferences.
So on the
personality is
guy-
copy pasted.
Yeah,
Literally,
it is.
literally.
It is. Yeah. So on the guy's profile, like on weekends I go golfing and fishing, and I like pineapples on pizza.
Bye.
Bro, come on. Like,
Copy
I
and pasted
can't carry us
personality.
both with this bomb ass personality.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's true. You know what? It's the same thing too. Like just to insult teachers because I just want to throw them under the bus. This
Yeah.
is the hard transition.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to say this right now. There's only two types of people
Yeah.
who want to become teachers.
And who's that?
Somebody who
Know-it-alls.
genuinely has an interest in teaching others and helping them learn,
Right.
and somebody who doesn't know how to have a real conversation with people their own age.
Those who can't do teach.
Exactly.
Or somebody that just enjoys summer vacations.
Somebody who enjoys summer vacations, but the amount of teachers that I've had that just you look at them and you think back and you're like, man, the only reason you're teaching is because you literally enjoy talking down to students because you can't hold your own argument with a real adult.
It's true. It's true.
You can't hold your own shit. Time out for you or go in the hallway.
Yeah.
What you can't? What?
You can't talk to me
Can't.
like that. I'm the teacher.
Exactly,
Bro, I was just correcting you. My bad.
Weenie.
Come on.
Those are the two types of
Weenie.
teachers, though.
Yeah.
It's so.
Well, they kind of
That's
bring.
true.
I would just say, not that I fully agree with what you're saying, but I would just say for a lot of teachers that I know, they bring like that teacher personality and voice
Whack.
outside of school.
Yes.
And they like treat others with it. It like becomes their whole
they
personality.
always have to
in
be
life.
right.
Why
They're
did-
the OG Karen.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I feel like they always have to be right about a lot of these circumstances, and just everything else is like, well, I know my stuff. It must be somebody else's problem. Yeah,
Right.
they carry Karen vibes.
Yeah.
If this becomes a clip, I know a couple of teachers and they're going to be cheesed at me.
No names though.
No, I won't drop the
Not
name.
all teachers. We said the other half, like helping people.
But the teachers that were cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know all
But you ever
teachers-
look back and the cool ones, you're like, wait, you might have been a little bit like perverted, or there was something wrong with
There was a
you.
lot of perverted teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a real
I don't
thing.
know.
Like after
That's
you
a
look
real
back,
thing.
you're like, ooh, wait.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My school is pretty good.
So
though.
I'm gonna
Or maybe
throw-
I wasn't good looking.
Bro, our high school.
So
Did you guys go to the same high school?
Our, yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
same high
Our
school,
own
yeah.
you
high
guys
school.
tell your story. I got.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just saying. Come on.
I don't even know, but
Yeah.
I
Wait, we need to know. Don't bring it up if you can't tell.
I can
us.
I can
Okay.
tell one.
Michael, go
Sure.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, Michael, go ahead.
Okay.
We don't have to drop the name. though.
I'm not dropping the gubbies, but yeah, at our high school we had a situation where it was sexual conduct with underage,
Oh, no.
underage females, multiple.
Yeah, multiple.
Was it a
That's not
guy?
good.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a guy.
Because I find that a lot of times it's the female teachers nowadays.
The-
Those are the one
with
making the news in
guy?
the States.
Yeah, the
In the States, that seems to be a thing.
No, I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
stories where like and they actually tell on the teacher, right?
Yeah, and I hate when guys
Which is
are
kinda
like,
surprising.
"Oh, what? No, don't say that because they're children."
No, they're children. No, I get it because like I'm what I'm saying is that you don't usually hear that. You know?
Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
lot of guys don't come out. So just think
Exactly.
about how many more are getting abused.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm saying.
huge, it's a huge culture problem with,
a lot of
with
the
the way
guys
guys
are
have been brought up.
The guys are
Yeah.
probably looking at him like, bro, you got laid by the teacher.
Yeah.
Why are you complaining?
Why are you complaining?
You
know,
Yeah,
and it's
that,
just
that'll be
like-
all the comments. So I actually feel bad when I see that stuff because, like, yeah,
And he's scarred.
you don't
Yeah.
know what the guy it's dealt with. You know, stuff like that. It's crazy.
yeah.
Especially when they're underage. That's so
And
messed up.
it's like, and it can be unwanted, and it's just, I don't know, it's wrong. You're still a child. You're still developing.
yeah,
You
have
don't
not
know.
grown. Yeah,
Exactly.
You don't
have
know
not
what
grown.
you want.
Exactly. Like, I think it's just a gender thing, right? Where guys, okay, listen,
Well, it's
you're
the
supposed to,
cultures.
you're supposed to like hide that kind of thing. Oh, you're a man, you'll get
Yeah.
through it. Don't worry, you don't need to speak about it. And then like 20 years down the line, it's like something that's like rotting away, you know, like and you
So you
just can't
guys-
get through it.
Yeah.
Do you guys know like Jamal Murray and like Thon Maker and those guys? They're like famous basketball
Yeah,
players.
yeah, I know
of
them,
course.
yeah.
So they all came from my high school. So
Really?
my high school
Jamal
had
went to
the,
your high school?
yeah.
We're in Waterloo? Where was
No,
he?
no,
Waterloo?
no. I
He's
can't
from
discuss where he went. Anyways, went to my high
Talk
school.
about our hometown.
I'll tell you after.
okay. Yeah.
But
No,
anyways,
is
they
he
all
from,
went to
like,
my
New
high
York or
school, and there was like a bunch of basketball. There's like an elite basketball team that was there, and I remember there was one teacher who would always flirt with those kids. And given the chance, I know that lady would have banged them. Now I did like her, but as I
Really?
grew up, I realized you're a pervert. Like she would do their homework for them.
Oh,
She would
wow.
flirt
What?
with. Oh yeah, she'd bring them into her class and
Okay.
like do their homework for them, flirt with them. So.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, it's the girls
Wow,
too.
that's
It's the
so
girls too.
weird, man.
But she had the right idea because they did become famous NBA players.
Yeah, she obviously had the vision.
I mean, if you have
Yeah.
Thon Maker and Jamal Murray over there, it's a pretty good school.
Yeah.
They were just
You
like
guys got some
go to our
prospects.
high school
Yeah,
while
yeah.
they do their thing.
Yeah, right.
There's
No,
a
that's-
little
that's-
we had party next door, so that's
Yeah.
our flex.
Who's that? Just kidding. I like their stuff. I like their stuff. I like their stuff.
Shout out.
Wow.
I'm just
Shout out
dropping.
party.
Shout out party,
No,
man.
no, I like their
Shout
stuff.
out Jerron. Drop the govy.
Yeah.
Yo, do you guys ever go to all you can eat sushi and you get cheese because they start like really skimping you on your orders?
Why would they skip me? No,
Because
never.
eventually you order like enough food that they start like, you order like 10 sashimi and they only bring you like 5.
I think that
Yeah.
only happens if you're not like you don't go there frequently.
Yeah.
But if you're an
That's happened to me.
OG customer,
Yeah,
they
they don't do
respect it. They respect
What's with places when you go for the first time? It's always the best experience for fast food or for regular food, even a restaurant. And then
I've
when
noticed that too.
and then when you start going continuously, it seems to is that a psychological
what
mental
restaurant?
thing?
Well,
So
it's
I'm
true.
talking about a lot of places. A lot of places it hits best the first time you
Exactly.
go.
I've noticed
and
that
then
too.
and then I don't know if it's human psyche or whatever, but it doesn't seem to stack up
like
again.
Chick-fil-A. The first time I went, after that I was like, it's whatever.
Maybe
Yeah.
because you were just like excited about it.
Really?
You built it up in your
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
and
probably.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think it just surprises you, and then your taste buds get used to it, and then
It's just never
It's
the
not the
same.
Never the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I went to Florida one time and I got a McChicken. Or maybe it was Junior, probably because they don't pay for the McChicken.
Right.
And I went to Chick-fil-A. And I
Yeah.
was like, I can compare these chicken sandwiches.
Right.
And I remember side by side, like the hype is just like, again, people are just personalities. I don't find it was that different.
Bro, speaking of different because of country, but when I was when I lived in Dubai, like the McDonald's menu was completely different from here. Like you had like shawarma,
That sounds
McChicken,
nice.
weird
That sounds
Yeah.
stuff.
nice.
You know, like nuggets in a wrap, like random shit. So like
Yeah.
one time I remember I ordered the chicken Big Mac.
Yeah.
Like it's a breaded chicken Big Mac.
Oh, wow.
Bro, that was one of the
Was it
greatest burgers I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually fire. Hit different. And I've never had it again.
That
I
sounds
think
pretty
when
good.
I went to
Yeah.
Italy, they had alcohol in their McDonald's, if I remember
What?
correctly.
That makes sense.
No way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
alcohol's like big in their culture. That's why. So
Probably, yeah.
So if we can talk about this for a sec too, I know we were clowning on guys and girls.
all right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls online. I saw a post that I thought was hilarious, and it was some old lady, and she's like, just because you made one cake, you shouldn't change your Instagram name to Cakes by Karen or something like that. you know, as like a business. And like I noticed that's, and I'm gonna knock guys too, because guys make one T-shirt, now they're a T-shirt production company, and they're an image brand.
They
a
cut
lifestyle
one
brand.
head and they're a barber.
That's exactly. But I don't understand. Like, there's a lot of females out there that obviously do the eyelash thing, and that's good. But I feel like everybody's going after a market
them
that's
live.
what. But hold on,
live. Who cares?
I'm just gonna throw that out there because we do have a pretty significant female following. We respect what you do, but here's an idea for you. There needs to be females that actively, like, basically sell engagement services and packages.
Like,
do you
what do you
mean
mean?
engagement?
Like, what do you mean? Yeah.
So if there's a female that says, hey, here's a menu, here's 10 things that you could pick from, here are the upsells, like, do you want to propose to your girl in a park in Ottawa?
okay.
Right? So like,
Business.
yeah.
Isn't that like
Don't give up-
event planners?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about very niche.
that's what they-
But hold on, I'm talking about
Specific
very
niche.
niche
But they
and
have that
accessible.
like picnics and stuff.
But yeah,
Where
but
they set up
organizing
your-
people, organizing balloons, organizing, hey, listen, I can have a kid playing a trumpet for you, or a kid playing a violin or
But
guitar
then
for $50.
You're gonna get a bunch of girls who just have the exact same proposal over and over. Be original.
Okay, but hold on a sec. That's
it
not
yourself.
a bad. That's no. I disagree. You're going to be able to customize packages. Okay, a good engagement girl, party host, whatever you want to call them. They'd be
Event
like, okay,
planner.
tell me 3 things about you, 3 things about your, your girl.
Yes.
They create this custom plan because that's the razzle dazzle, and they pull it to life, and then they give you the upsell.
Honestly, I'd be pretty disappointed if I didn't feel like my fiance came
Yeah,
up with
he
it
went out his
himself.
way, yeah.
Because it could suck ass, but because
Exactly.
he made it,
It's
I feel
true.
so much better.
It's true.
And
Okay,
some other girl
I'm talking
made it
about like
for
a 50-50 ownership on this. Like,
me. It's not
she's going to
50-50,
steer.
she's just going to do everything.
You're giving her the idea and you're telling her to run with it.
Yeah, but it's the
like-
time that
the
went into it.
effort.
Oh, I found this balloon guy, and then I wanted a trumpet, so I found this trumpet guy. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I like when they put in effort, even if it comes out horrible.
But how would you know if you never ask?
But I feel like it's gonna come out. Why would he hide that from me? I'm gonna be like, oh my god, how did you do this? How did you plan it? He's gonna be like, Rebecca over there.
And why
Fuck
are you,
Rebecca.
And why are you 2.4 inches shorter? Why are you wearing those booster shoes?
What are those?
Take off your shoes, man.
Honestly, but like, it's funny that you say this, and then you're literally saying you want to marry a Dubai prince who's going to be throwing an event planner. Nothing he does is ever going to be
Yeah, but
himself.
that's okay.
true.
Those are two
So
separate
you're
things. Either I'm
very
gonna marry for
hypocritical.
love, or I'm gonna marry for money. But hopefully, I'm married for both.
Listen, we're
Yeah.
live on 2 different places right now. We're going to call you out. Which one are you going with?
For now, I'm gonna.
Wait.
not for now.
I can't decide
Going
forever.
forward.
No. I'm 23. I'm gonna give it
planning
to.
on 2 marriages? Is that what you just said?
No,
on
no,
live?
no. What would you rather have in the long term?
If I could only pick one.
Do you value the
You're not
financial
very good at this
security?
would you rather game. My goodness.
Do you value this financial security long term more than the love? Because
well,
you
it
know a lot of
depends what
girls,
the
you know
love
what they
comes
say.
with. What?
You can buy my love.
Not that you can buy my love, but love fades. Money's forever if you invest.
We got our
Hold on.
answer. We got our
Hold on.
answer.
Hold on. Money's forever if you invest.
You know what?
Money
I'm
is not
constantly-
forever.
That's the same logic. If you invest yourself into a relationship to being the best person that you can be as
Okay.
well.
But
It's the
Relationship
same
guru
principle.
right here.
no,
Doesn't
but I
mean
think
you have to get married and then
But
get
what's the
fat and stupid and,
not about any of that. But just think, what's the number one argument between couples?
Financial reasons.
Exactly.
Finances.
Me and my husband aren't even arguing about finances. We can learn to love each other. Just think about Indian people. They have arranged marriages and they have the least rate of divorce. Now people are going to be like, oh, well,
Those
they can't
dowries.
they can't get divorced, yada, yada, yada. But I think a lot of them are just because they were able
works.
to make a good partnership. They were
Right.
like, you're good at this and you're good at this. You guys would make a good team.
Right.
And what is marriage? Making a good team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a lot more fun when you got money.
Exactly. I can be a really great teammate if my husband has money.
Yeah. It's
Do
true.
you guys envision a time in our lives where it becomes normal for a girl to propose to the guy, or start doing more
It
of the
has
things
to.
that
I
the
saw
guy
one on
is.
TikTok.
It has to.
So hard
you
to
see
watch.
it. You see it
kinda
every
weird.
now and then, and it's soup. To
hard
us,
to watch.
because we've grown up this way, we cringe at it, right?
You
And
know
it's
what?
like-
I
but-
still like some traditional things.
Yeah.
I like for the
Of
guy
course.
to pay for the first date. I like
Oh
that
wow, we
sort of
just had this
stuff.
topic there the other.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Right. No,
Well,
it's okay.
me
Go ahead.
too.
Go ahead.
So I want him to propose to me.
That's
Not
fine.
everything has to be equal.
That's
Right.
fine.
It will
I'm-
never be equal.
Right. I'm just saying that. Do you envision a time as a society where it
No.
becomes non-cringy or
I hope
whatever?
not.
it is?
No.
But in today's day and age, bro, I can expect anything at this point, bro.
Do you
To
think
be honest.
marriages should have like a certain term to them where you can renew?
What?
What do you mean renew?
Like
And you
you're
were
married
making
for
fun of
5
me?
years.
Like a re-up, like a max
Yeah.
extension, like
Yeah.
People do that though. Like,
Your deal's up.
Yeah, the deal is up.
Do you want to sign up for
The
5
jig's up.
years?
Yeah.
but it's a
Do you want another 5 years? Yeah, we'll throw in the warranty
Are you
this
getting,
time.
are you getting a max contract?
Yeah.
And then like if you get divorced, then everybody gets to split with exactly what they have.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because in those 5 years, the guy might have really improved, so he knows his
Maybe
worth.
the girl really improved.
So,
Maybe, so they're both looking for a re-up.
but here's
maybe,
the
but they just get divorced then. Like,
in
Yeah.
the
Move
tr-
on to a different team.
well, that's the truth, right? It's
Braun to Miami.
getting
I'm
drafted.
taking my talents
but
to
the-
South Beach.
that's it. But the truth is, I saw, and I think it was Personal Finance Canada on Reddit. People were saying, "Hey, are you stuck in a relationship for financial reasons?" Which is interesting because you think about it, and let's again go back to supposedly the great city in Canada, Toronto. If you're talking about rent, somebody's paying, let's just say $2,000 for an
Oh,
apartment.
that's what I get.
A lot of people
Oh,
don't have
okay,
the
okay, yeah,
opportunity,
yeah.
or you can't make that decision.
So I'm in this relationship strictly because this guy is paying for my rent.
Not
I can't afford
strictly.
it.
Or
But
no,
at a
because your
certain-
combined income helps pay for that rent.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
cheaper to have a roommate.
Exactly.
And so then it's like it goes back to it that like
That's kinda messed
are
up,
most
man.
modern relationships just good business agreements?
Could be because
yeah.
a lot of people fall out of love, right? And after that, once you have kids, it's more of like I gotta be here. Type
But
of
when
thing.
was it
change.
never not a business agreement? Back then it was like, okay, you can scavenge really well,
In
so
the-
come, I will give you babies.
I think there was a period in time after the war where they're like, let's chill for a bit. And marriages were actually real.
What do you mean?
I don't
Back in the
think
day, like
so.
the 40s and 50s.
probably
What do you
cheated a
what do you
lot.
consider real though?
Well, in the sense of like literally you could be the biggest idiot in your
Yeah.
high school. There was no university and you're still getting a 2-car garage and a driveway and a job. You're unfireable post World War II America. You can be the dumbest, laziest person on the planet.
Right.
If you take away, and I'm honestly being sincere, like they literally had nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And then the 70s came, the 60s and the Vietnam War, but that wasn't really a big deal.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
they
everything
just
was
died.
Well, a very small percentage of them, but that wasn't a big deal. But for basically 15 years, you had a really good run there. Where basically you
Yeah.
could be an idiot. You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have any stress. You graduate high school
So now you're saying
Golly.
that we've got a whole lot of stress to deal with.
for
right now.
sure.
In comparison
Yeah,
to the
that's
times,
true.
yeah.
Literally in the 50s, all you had to do,
Right.
I swear by this, again, I wasn't born in the 50s, but you literally had to just not die and not get a girl pregnant. And if you did, even right out of high school, you're still getting a 2-car garage.
Yeah,
And you're
could
still
work
getting a
anything.
house.
Yeah.
And you're still getting everything
Were
you
they
want.
just giving it out? I don't get it. Like how?
You
Yeah.
literally, it
didn't cost
property,
much?
cars. No,
It
you
didn't
could get
cost
everything.
a
It was
lot,
just
yeah.
modern America. It was
Right.
it was the new.
Yeah, yeah. It's
the
Right.
American
Everybody
dream.
was started from a level playing field. All
Yeah.
the men
Yeah.
came home from the war.
Yeah.
Everybody was at ground,
Right.
neutral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and there was you basically, it was the biggest. I don't want to make things up, but obviously it was a huge economic.
It's a great head start to life.
Exactly.
But-
Everybody's starting from
Yeah.
zero, and there was a lot of great things happening. But again, it's just like nobody was making a decision to say, I'm going to marry Betty Sue
because she's got some more money.
because her father owns a milk shop factory or milkshake factory, and that's probably going to be useful because I can't pay the rent in small town
Right.
or USA right now.
Right.
Nobody's making that decision back then. Now it's just like that's honestly a real conversation.
So with that being said, do you think we can actually transition to guys being stay-at-home dads and not even working, and where the woman's the breadwinner?
Laura, what do you think? Because you sell
I don't
cars, you're the
know.
breadwinner.
Sure.
In any
You
relationship.
okay? You
What?
okay? You,
No.
you okay with that? You
Oh,
okay
right, you
with
sell
that?
Hondas.
Well, I
If you
had
made
to
enough
birth
money
them.
for both of you guys,
Yeah, I guess I could be okay. It depends. Like it just depends.
or do you think that just takes away from his manhood?
Yeah, but I think you just
No,
Would
I
you
would want him
respect
to
him?
stay home with the kids for a little bit. Obviously, like he should bond with them. I don't want to be the sole one taking care of them. But then if he's like, I just want to be a stay-at-home dad forever, I'm like, that's like what?
Yeah, well, you want to
Like,
see that
let's-
drive from the guy.
Yeah. It's
a drive. It's a
Yeah,
drive.
because
You
I'm
wanna
going
see
out
the
to
drive.
work
Yeah.
and we're sending our kids to school. So what are
Right.
you doing?
Do you think you can
exactly.
respect a man like that will only strictly want to be at home, knowing that
No,
you
I can definitely
make more
respect
money.
him, but
You
he's
make more
not
money.
for me.
Right.
He's not for me.
Right.
But I can see
Okay,
the
but
respect.
hold on.
So
What
you
if-
don't respect him
what
because
if
you're
he
gonna have
was
to
a-
let him go.
Well, he's not. I never picked him. I would never pick him.
But if he switches up on you,
Well, then what am I gonna do? Probably in love with him at that point. I'm a fucking idiot.
Well,
So then
hold
you gotta
on.
stay because of the
what
love.
if they're a professional streamer and they stream like 5 hours a day and they're making really good money, but they're
So what's the
stay-at-home
issue?
dad?
Okay.
That's fine.
Can you respect that
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
income? Can you respect that income though?
I can
Are you
respect
okay with that?
however they make their money as
Right.
long as they're not selling their body or
Why
drugs.
kings can't make money in
What?
2021
Well, we
by
can't-
embracing
we
themselves?
We can't shake a little ass.
You can do whatever you want, but I don't have to like it.
True.
You know, it doesn't have to
100%.
be for me.
True.
I'm not shaking my ass for money.
yeah.
Right,
so
right, right.
I would
True.
expect the same from you. True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got it.
Respect it.
But for real now, like modern relationships, it's just really interesting. Like you got to make a solid financial commitment
Decision
to
when-
somebody.
yeah.
Even like I know we were talking about last episode, like cheap dates with Jesse. We were talking about best places to go. Mike, you said obviously coffee and just hanging out, charcuterie board. You can do all that on the cheap, but yeah, it's just like now you want to go somewhere. Think about how much more involved you have to be. Like back then, again in the 50s, I'd imagine you get your parents' car.
Yeah.
You don't even need a license. There's no seatbelts. You drive it down the street and you go and you get a milkshake that's a quarter and a hamburger. Okay. The jukebox is playing. Like life was just so simple. Now it's just like, oh yeah, let's go on a date. First of all, you live downtown. Who has the car? Are we taking public transit there? Are we getting an Uber? Is there a financial obligation? Do I want to impress the girl? Am I getting her an Uber? Are we taking the TTC so we can sit next to the guy who's drunk, who's leaning over? Right now, all of a sudden you get to where you're going. There's a lineup at the patio because it's Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're
100%.
overpaying
That's all we
for
do. We
drinks.
line up.
Shitty service, and it's just like everything's said and done. You spend $60, and it's just like great, like
Minimum.
time to do it all again. Like,
Yeah.
But
so
you
you
know
really
what?
have to pick and choose. You got to be really savvy with it.
Okay, but I think that's just to like impress the girl the first time. I don't think that's something that you have to
There's
maintain.
a lot of first times for a lot of people,
But
bro.
I have to say,
true.
the best dates are not the ones where he spends a lot of money. I had a guy take me to Harbor 60.
Waste of time.
Waste of his time, a waste of his money because I just hugged him. That was it. At the end of the
Yeah,
night.
Did you do like an air?
It was like a side hug like this.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you're
Yeah.
such an
Yeah.
such a jerk.
But that was up to him. I didn't ask to go there.
But I respect it because she's not leading him on.
I didn't lead him
That's
on,
true.
and I was very
100%.
clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I didn't know we were going.
Love
We
it.
need to dissect this because Harbor 60, basically, you're paying $100 for the steak.
Yeah.
You want pommes
There
frites?
wasn't just steak
You want
though.
truffle
He
fries?
ordered so much stuff.
So basically, every side is like $25 there.
It had to be like $400, $500, $600.
Okay, but
and we went in a
Bill.
Lambo,
Oh,
and
you-
I was like, this is
So
not
hold
for me.
on a second.
Wow, and you were willing to say no to it. That's
I know.
I rate that.
So
I
You're
rate
not a gold
that,
digger,
yeah.
but tell me, was it Lambo rented? Like, well, how did
No,
this
the
circumstance-
Lambo is his. I knew him, and honestly, now he has a great girlfriend. Good
Yeah,
for him.
good.
But I, as much as I say I want to marry a man for money, every time the opportunity has presented itself, I've had to turn it down.
So
Wow.
obviously you did not,
And the-
personality-wise, you didn't vibe with this
What
guy.
was
He
on
was
this
good, but there was just nothing there. I didn't.
You can't force chemistry,
You can't
man.
force
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
force chemistry, man.
So I hope that the guy I love has money. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Right. You hope that falls into place.
I hope,
Exactly.
it comes
Yeah.
together.
Interesting.
The best
He doesn't
dates
have
are
to
not the most expensive.
money, but financially stable.
Money. He's got to have money.
Was he funny?
Wow.
Was he
Okay.
even funny?
Yeah, he was funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
funny.
was.
He's a good guy. We became friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
But after he got a girlfriend, I stopped talking to him because I feel like that's the respectable thing to do.
Exactly
But
right.
besides money, do you feel that humor is the most important thing that a girl's looking for in a guy?
Yeah, I think so.
For
And
sure.
To think for them to be funny and for them to understand my jokes because it's really
Exactly.
awkward when
Also-
they don't understand your jokes.
Yeah.
That's true. I think that's
Or take
I
things
think
to
that's a
heart.
common. I think that's a common issue with a lot of guys is that
Yeah.
they don't find their significant other funny.
Yeah.
It's like a one way street.
That's tough.
And I don't. Do you guys get jealous if the girl is funnier?
No.
Why would you get
It's a
jealous? What the hell is a
competition. It's
competition?
fun.
Yeah, you gotta
I don't
keep
think
going
so.
back.
I don't
one
know.
up the jokes.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. No.
I don't think. You know what though? Like, do you guys agree though that different personalities attract?
No, I don't. I don't agree.
I kind of agree because like
They can and they can't.
I'm
It's,
pretty I'm pretty social. Like I talk a lot.
Right.
Chelsea's a little bit more reserved. Like she talks, but like
Yeah.
I'm probably the more outgoing one in that sense. Do you
Right.
think like in a healthy relationship you can have both people who are constantly kind of those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, but that's
long-
what I'm saying. For some, it absolutely works perfectly,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then for others, it's total
Because
doesn't. Like,
you know, some people might take it in the wrong way and saying that you don't want to put in that effort. You're not the one. You don't want to talk
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
You know, like so could give off mixed signals. You know, so
Interesting.
but some people enjoy like when they go into like you were saying, you're very social. She's a little more shy,
Reserved,
and close,
yeah.
reserved,
Right?
right?
Just reserved, yeah.
Right, but for some people, like let's say yourself, you enjoy being that. Like some people don't want their person to also be as social as them. They want to
Yeah.
be that person, that part
Yeah.
in the
Right.
relationship.
But if I went on a date with a guy who was shy and reserved, I would think that he doesn't like me.
Yeah,
Does that
that's
make
what I'm
sense? So
saying,
that's
yeah.
kind of like where
yeah.
Especially too, like you're in
Yeah.
the car business, you're around a lot of like
a lot of annoying people.
A lot of
Every
talkers. A
single
lot
one.
of talkers.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
And the customers are the biggest talkers.
Really?
It's not even
Really?
the other sales.
Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
that's cap.
We have no.
That's slightly tilted.
This is
cap.
a
Hold on,
I don't believe
hold
it.
on. I just want to ask this.
Wow.
I want to
Big
ask
cap.
this. The
Big
worst
cap.
customers, Laura.
Yes.
Can you tell me the worst profession type of customer to deal with? We have not discussed this prior, and I already have my
Teachers.
answer.
I kind of want to say teachers.
Teachers
'cause
and
we were
real estate
talking about-
agents, right?
I don't know about real estate agents. They're kind of nice because
They're
they get
awful.
it.
All the ones that we
Because
deal
they
with are
get it.
awful. But teachers are awful, right?
Why do you say they get it?
Because
they
they're
sell.
they're
they're
commission.
slimy as hell too.
Because they
No,
sell and
first of all,
commission and stuff.
No, car
They're hella
salespeople
cheap, though.
can't be greasy anymore. It's the insurance people that are greasy.
It is the insurance,
Insurance people, like
yeah.
so
Really, eh?
okay. So listen,
Yeah.
a car payment is very simple. You can
Right.
I can explain it to you 10 times, and the number still shows the same.
Yeah.
The math makes sense.
Right.
Insurance is pie in the sky. Oh, great! So Khalid, your premium will be $3,000. Will you wait 48 hours? Great, Khalid. I just have that up. So we rang up. Your premium is $3,852. That wasn't the same as last time. Okay, let me just rerun it in my system. Oh, looks like it's $3,651. It's changed. They just keep changing the number. So you know,
Wow.
you know that all. So this is the truth in Ontario. The government sets the base rate for insurance.
What?
Correct.
And
Fun
you can't
fact.
go any
They set the
lower?
base rate. Everybody else just marks it up to what they have. So there's actually a government approved standard for insurance for every single car.
So is that standard too low?
Every insurance company, when they give you a quote, they're figuring out how much money they want to make.
Have you ever like insurance shopped and it's like it's thousands of dollars difference between the companies? Like
Yeah, they're-
how
sure.
are you?
How do you come up
not
with these
even
yeah, how
numbers?
come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like Bel Air won't insure some cars. Like they won't insure Honda Pilots.
Really?
And
Why?
stuff, and because it gets stolen too often, is what they said.
Wow.
Yeah.
People
And
are
so-
out here stealing pilots?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not everybody lives in Dubai.
Dude, imagine if our
Ship that out.
insurance was run like our internet and telephone though, we'd be so screwed.
It
kind
is
of
run like
It is.
that.
It
It's
is.
so expensive.
Yeah, but we have
Because
way,
when you
we
go
have
to
way more.
transparency-
Yeah, but we have way more options with
No.
insurance, and we have
No,
we have
it's
way
the
more
illusion
options.
choice. It's
When you go to the US, like their insurance is a lot cheaper.
You pay $50
And
a
their
month.
payments of their cars is a
It's
lot
so
cheaper.
cheap.
a lot cheap.
Like they're driving like fancy ass cars, and you think because it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's
Us
way
like a
cheaper.
Honda Civic, it can run you like $400 or $500.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and the reason I don't appreciate
insurance.
Exactly, auto insurance. There's no transparency because you should have technically a breakout of how much that base insurance policy,
Right.
how much the broker's making, and how much that person is. That's at the best case scenario. But at the very least, I would like to know the base so you can go and I can say, Khalid, this is what I kind of want to be.
I don't
at."
think they'd
You
ever
can't
disclose
do
that though, right?
No,
No.
but you can't. But that's what I'm saying. We have OMVIC. So for example, OMVIC in Ontario, if you sell a used car,
Right.
the price that you see online, if I try and get funny with you and I try and charge you an extra $500, I lose my license. The dealership gets fined like $1 million
For a used car.
for any car, but even specifically for a used car. If you try and sell it above that list price for a used car that the person saw online, they can literally fine you and take away your license. So imagine you get a quote, and this is why it just blows my mind for real estate and insurance. This is why I don't really have that much respect for realtors because they basically shop for these imaginary numbers. Like we just rented a place, great. The person, the rent is $3,000. You should put in $3,100
Because there's a bid.
because
People are
okay. So
bidding against
what's
you.
the other person putting? I can't tell you
Can't
that.
tell you.
Literally,
It's
it's
literally
so
that's
weird.
so,
I hate
yeah.
that.
So imagine you come to buy a used car from me, and right before we're about to sign, I say, Khalid, I have some good news and some bad news. You really like the car, right?
Yeah.
Great news is we can do the deal today, but the bad news is I have somebody else who is interested, and the payment I quoted you 20 minutes ago should probably offer $40 more because I think they may take it. I think they may want it more. Imagine me doing this, running up your payment $100, but it's legal for realtors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that ethical?
And these people that they're saying, are outbidding you, pulled out
God
of thin air.
knows.
Pulled
God
out of thin
knows.
air, yeah.
It's the
Who
Dubai
knows?
sheep.
Yeah,
And,
who
do they,
knows?
and
Yeah.
do they ever disclose how much more they're bidding?
No.
No.
No,
You basically no.
no.
It's a
No.
whole process. Is just you don't know.
Yeah.
It's
So how can
shady.
how can I gauge this conversation? Like, okay, did they bid like
can't.
You
You
can't.
Nothing
$200
exists.
You have to
more?
take.
can't.
You have to take a wild guess. There was just the case in Toronto, I believe, where the house was being listed for like 1.1,
Right.
and it sold for something like 1.6. The person there was it sold in like a week or something. There
Yeah.
were like 5 bids.
Bidding wars,
All of them
yeah.
were
Yeah.
overbidding. No one knew what they were bidding. So one guy just goes 1.6, and that's what it sells for.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a problem we have, man! Like that's crazy.
That's
Like that's
completely
so
random.
absurd.
BS?
But realtors aren't respected in every other country because in Egypt, realtors, they're like looked down upon.
I think they're
like
necessary middlemen. They do nothing.
What if they were
here.
wearing those like big shoes? Maybe they wouldn't be looked down upon.
Yeah. Okay, so
But
why
they
is that?
because they view them as like you're taking money out of my
They're middlemen.
investment. Like
Yeah.
I put up all the money, I did everything, and now you're taking like
Oh.
for
So-
what?
so here's
and the
the point.
people who sell and the people who do that are like the doormen. So like the people at the bottom of like apartment buildings, like
Yeah.
in Egypt, you have like a doorman who lets
Right.
people in and stuff, and
Right.
they're usually very poor and stuff
working
like that.
reception and stuff, right?
Exactly.
Well, here's the best way to look at it. If you're talking about somebody who basically is cutting a slice, even 2% of such a large amount of a transaction of $1 million home,
Right.
First of all, it's the job that any app can do right now. They're a glorified box unlocker. All they do is they unlock keys.
Literally.
They don't know anything about the property, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's 2-bedroom. Great. Can you tell me anything about it?" Yeah. No, they can't. They don't know shit. And then they're in their shitty car on the way to the next showing to unlock
always
the key
Alexis.
box.
The only thing that
for
they
sure.
do know is the
For
lock
sure.
password. That's
it. All right. And
But no,
so-
they're gonna argue and say, "Oh, but I put the pictures online."
Okay, but here's the thing.
No,
it's so
But like
garbage.
Purple
Like it-
Brick
but
will
like
do
it-
that for you.
Like in
If you
today's
ask
day and age, we can't do that ourselves. Like, come on.
Literally.
If you ask a question about the house, I don't know, but
I'll ask the
I could
owner.
ask and find out. Well, guess what? We could actually ask, and we could have just cut you out.
It's so unnecessary.
So can we
Realtors, it's
actually-
not a
But
real
then people are
job.
gonna say,
Right.
"Oh, I could just buy a car from the manufacturer."
Right, that's true. But can we actually cut out the middleman when it
No,
comes
that's
to
a
real
different.
estate?
That's a
You can,
different-
like Purple Brick and stuff.
Okay, hold
Like
on.
if I sell my apartment, if I
Yes.
just I'm the only
Yes,
one that's
so
selling.
there's
Yes,
something
you
You
called
can
can
purple
do it.
brick.
You can do
Okay.
it.
So-
People just don't want to go through that. They don't
I
want
think in the
You
next
gotta
couple
put
of
it-
years, you're going to see people revolutionize that because
I
the amount
hope
of
so.
money that these realtors are paying.
Yeah.
So here's a fun fact: 60,000 licensed realtors in the GTA.
So
60,000
basically,
bloodsuckers.
everybody and
that's
their
more.
mamas are-
That's more than the
Yeah.
amount of mosquitoes.
You said in the GTA.
in the GTA. I'm telling you right now, it's a fact. There's over 60,000 licensed realtors in the GTA. There's an
Whole lot of-
unnecessary amount.
that's a whole
and
lot of
guess
competition.
What? You know what? They go to school for 4 months.
Okay.
Okay. They go get their realtor's license
Right.
to sell cars, or I mean, to sell houses.
Shut up.
They sell houses, and basically, all of a sudden, they have the opportunity. 1 or 2 houses. They're not really doing that much work. And then guess what? Oh, great! You bought the house. Okay, great. Here, talk to the other agent. Here, talk to the mortgage guy. Here,
Talk to
do
the
everything
lawyer.
yourself. They don't talk to the lawyer. They don't even do anything.
So
They just
they-
I feel like
their
it's
hand
gonna
off.
get us
So they
in
don't-
so much trouble.
So they
I don't care.
like they don't help with the mortgage.
No,
and
you
setting
have
no,
mortgage
you
person,
have
all
like
that
the
stuff.
lawyer and you have your
You have a
mortgage
lawyer.
agent.
You have a home
God.
inspector.
Mortgage
They don't
agent
do
makes
anything.
good money. You
Yeah.
should look into that.
No, I don't know.
Not you, but people out there
Yeah,
if you're looking
right.
to make good money.
TikTok.
Free financial advice. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you're talking about selling cars, there's a point of distribution. There's a lot more that goes into that logistically.
Yeah,
Somebody's
we
carrying
license
risk.
them and
Somebody's
stuff.
carrying overhead.
Yeah. Right.
Nobody
Yeah.
has a.
We're selling product in our shop.
Correct. Nobody has a warehouse full of houses that just they're
Yeah.
taking the risk on.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's
a
very
house
true.
sits and just nothing's happening to that. Like, God bless us, we don't really have that many natural disasters unless you live in Barrie.
Shit, man.
But for the most
Prayers
part,
up for people in Barrie, man.
Bro, they're still building their homes back up, bro. It's too
Bro,
soon.
it's
Wow.
too soon, bro. Too soon.
I got you, Barry people.
Yeah. Damn.
Is that the small town you're from?
yeah, there you go.
I'm not that crazy.
Whoa, now you're roasting them.
Oh yeah, like they have to know they're self-aware. Like you can't live in Barry and not be self-aware.
I got you, Barry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm surprised they're self-aware. I don't think their Wi-Fi is even that good up there. So.
Ooh. Damn.
But in real talk, we've covered like the whole world today. We've basically
We
Dubai.
roasted everyone.
Bro,
Yeah.
and people in Toronto seek another profession other than being a realtor, bro.
Bro, if it's
Too much
60,000, if it's
Too much
60,000 in the
competition.
GTA, that's 1%.
It's oversaturated, bro.
GTA jobs.
How do you even get clientele?
And so can I just talk about this last point? The TikTok realtors really bug me.
Okay.
So realtors on TikTok, first of all, nobody cares about you with all due respect. Most of the time they just care about the property. And this is the
Yeah.
same thing with car guys, right? And I specifically, I'll single Laura out. It's different because she's applying humor and she's reviewing shit boxes. Whoops. So, or like
That's
used
the whole
cars.
brand.
Exactly. But realtors, it's like, great, here's what a 2-bathroom condo can get,
Bro,
here's what this can get you in
no,
Toronto.
that's not fair.
2-bedroom condo.
They added drones, bro.
Ooh yeah.
They got drones now, bro.
You know what
No,
I hate
it's
when
not
they
that
don't
impressive.
tell you the price. Don't show me shit if you're not going to tell me the
yeah.
price.
Yeah.
It's just so whack. It's just so whack, and here's what 2.5 million can get you, and then they show you, and then it's just like this is such a glorified profession.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloodsuckers.
They make great money.
Yeah,
now.
I don't know. For
Your
now,
time is limited, realtors.
for now, I
Working
just
for you
can't. I can't wait for some convenient app to basically just those people are being paid way too much money.
Just
But
take
there is already.
There's an app. Take pictures of your house, upload it, and that's
Yeah.
it.
People are going to be like,
Okay,
oh,
great.
that's too much work. People
it's-
are lazy.
No, it's
Realtors
true.
are going to
They
feed
are.
off of
It's true.
that.
People are
This is
lazy,
not-
man.
If it's going to happen
And if it's-
anywhere, it's going to happen in Canada because we have the biggest problem right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's innovation is
Yeah.
going to be driven
But
out
if
of
you're
here.
like,
Exactly.
oh, I'm gonna make like 2 million, and you're gonna take like what 200,000, so now I'm gonna make 1.8, whatever. So people are gonna
Bro,
be
that's
like
still
that.
200,000, bro.
I
I don't know. I'm just devil's advocate for a
I
moment.
know.
One moment. I just feel like I know a lot of realtors.
yeah.
How do you
I
pick a
said
realtor?
I
Like-
said the bad thing about them.
Yes, he did. But
Not
like, let's
Lora.
say you say 10, like, you know, 10 realtors. Like, how do you pick the one? Because
First of
everybody's
all-
a realtor.
First of all,
I've-
do you know 10 realtors?
I feel like if I looked at
feel
my
like I do.
Instagram,
Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, like-
That's
and
gross.
I had a lady
How many
come
people do you
in.
know who sell cars on your Instagram that
Not
aren't
much.
that
I don't-
you met from work?
Matt from work. What do you mean?
Like you don't just have them on Instagram because you work with them,
Oh, like I know a few. Yeah, for sure.
but like because you're in that circle.
Yeah.
Yes, but realtors try to like get into every single circle.
They're annoying.
yeah,
They're critters.
Literally
I
annoying.
know like at least like 10 of friends of mine that I've known from the gym that became like realtors.
Exactly.
How do you pick
Everybody's
which one?
getting
just
into
become
it.
that, right? Like
Yeah.
it's, yeah,
It
you
takes
just-
no qualifications.
I know.
3
It's
months
so-
in
How do you
school.
pick which one you want to go with when you want to buy a house or sell a house?
I think that's just
That's why you go for
recommendations,
per-
right? From like friends or
Maybe,
somebody.
but you don't even go with one of your own friends.
Okay, but here's the deal. If you see properties
You could.
online
You're right.
on marketplaces, if you
Yeah.
see properties online, it's like great. Whoever's the listing agent, you just call them. Like, why the hell do you even need to?
Who do you list your home with?
You can list it with Purple Brick.
Oh my God! Then who do you call from Purple Brick?
They have a concierge team.
Oh, I didn't know
basically,
that.
yeah. So you
Oh,
list
cool.
your house there. They put it to there. I think they're registered with.
Bro, you see
Yeah.
what you see all that? That's work that people are not willing to
No,
do.
but
Bro.
hold on. If you're going to the extent to buy your own house, I think it's just the education. These people provide that education, man.
Bro, you'd be surprised, man. People like the easy way out.
Okay, but
But
imagine.
if I'm buying a house, I'm using a realtor. Because I'm like, I want
Because
you
you
to
don't-
look for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then drive me around in your Lexus
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and take me to the home and then open the little key box
Yup.
Yeah, yeah.
and for me to look.
Okay,
but if
so
I'm
that-
selling a house,
That's
fuck
the
you.
so you're doing it for the experience at that point.
I'm doing it because
Well-
it's way more convenient for me.
Right. Okay.
Without like tapping into my own money.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's true. It's a good point.
yeah,
So,
So it's a
maybe
one-way
realtors are
relationship.
just going to be like,
one-sided.
Just one.
yeah,
one
like I'm test driving houses with a realtor.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's fun. Sounds fun.
It's like me taking a cut every time I sold your car, I guess, right?
Yeah.
How what would the opposite
Yeah,
of
that
be?
would work. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's kind of whack.
It is whack. Realtors.
So-
Realtors are great people. I love them.
Yeah, exactly. So
Oh, that was a 180.
we've
So
been,
are poor people. Just
yeah, we've been all around the world. Kraft dinner is still ass. Dubai's overrated.
Dubai, we love you,
The vanity again. I haven't been, so I'm a giant hypocrite.
bro. You know what?
So
Yeah, you got to go on like New Year's.
So
bro.
here's the thing.
You got to
I can-
go with money.
I can say what is pretty cool when you go through Las Vegas and you're going through like Venetian
Vegas.
and
Yeah.
stay with me for a second, Laura. When you're going through like the nice exchange by the Aria and the Gucci stores and all that,
Yeah.
it's pretty grand. It's
Okay,
pretty cool.
So let me tell you this: Dubai is Vegas on steroids.
Dubai is
Wait.
Vegas without steroids and alcohol.
Wait, what?
They have alcohol,
You said
though.
Bro, you have
Dubai is.
alcohol.
You said Dubai is Vegas on
You're
steroids.
gambling
Bro,
and-
they
Well,
literally.
You've got the
They
exact
were
opposite.
recreating
Vegas
it.
is Dubai on steroids.
no,
What?
it's, bro,
You
no,
can
it's
do
not.
way more in Vegas.
Bro,
could do
no.
way
You
more.
can drink in
Bro, you can-
Dubai.
You can do all of that, bro.
You know, I'm saying you can do way more in Vegas than you can do in Dubai.
No,
what
you
are you
can't.
talking
I know,
about?
but Vegas is just taking little parts of every other place and putting it all together
Yeah.
for
and
you.
that's what makes it. That's what makes it.
We're not saying
if
anything
you're-
bad
if
about
you're-
Vegas. I'm sure it's a great time.
No, I know, but you guys just literally just slammed Dubai earlier
I didn't-
for being overrated. There's nothing
I guess.
overrated about Vegas.
Vegas seems like fun, but I think
Vegas,
most
you
people
go
say
there
it's like
with-
3 days
Vegas,
and that's
you
it.
go there with purpose. I'm there to
Get
get
fucked.
fucked and blow all my money.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to blow it.
Just
don't
like
have to
Dubai.
Bro, let's be honest. Are you really coming back? with
Dubai,
money,
you
bro?
go to get shit on.
Do you usually win money, man?
I don't gamble. Hurrah.
Good. Good.
Okay,
We're on
so
the same boat.
here's a hot take. If
Yeah.
a place costs a lot of money to have fun,
Right.
is it really worth it?
No.
What's the level
Bro,
of fun to money?
If I'm on vacation, I don't think about money, bro. I'm thinking about enjoying myself.
I get satisfaction out of getting deals.
Really?
Yeah.
TripAdvisor?
I know you're thinking about what you said in the group chat. I know exactly what
What
you're
is
saying.
it? Enlighten me.
No, you already know. We'll talk about it after. But I do get satisfaction out of getting deals. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
So like, if I get,
He goes to the I saw him. He goes to the grocery store with the coupons. Bro.
no, I don't. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. But like, I love knowing that. Like, let's just wait. I know we're hungry, but let's wait another hour for happy hour so we can get half
Nah,
price
I'm not
apps.
like that, bro. When I'm on vacation, bro, that's my time to like.
This is the problem with government employees.
You're a government employee?
Why you throw me under the bus like this? It's my time to kick back and relax
With the taxpayers' money.
and let me
Publicly
blow
funded.
and let me blow my money, man. Just and then deal with the financial burden when I come back.
Yeah.
But getting deals is becoming like acceptable. Before it was like, ooh, who has the most expensive this and the most expensive that? But now I feel like it's okay to be like, oh my God, I got this great deal on these pair of shoes.
Right.
I got them from Shein or Fashion Nova or whatever.
Every girl in Shein. Where did this come from, and why did it
I
just?
have no idea.
Every girl is like, "Oh yeah, I'm on Shein at lunch."
What
I'm
is
like,
that?
It's where
It's
they
like a
buy
shopping
clothes. It's where
site,
they buy
yeah.
like phone chargers and stuff now, and
What?
like LED
I think
lights.
it's just I don't know.
Shoes.
I haven't personally been on because it's like so long to ship, and I like quality sometimes.
Oh, so the quality sucks?
It's like, well, you're paying for what you get. It's kind of like, not
Right.
everything is good quality.
Yeah, yeah.
But now, like having clothes from Shein, before, okay, when you were a kid, if you shopped at Walmart, it was like taboo,
Oh my
right?
god, we've already talked
I
about
know.
Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started at Walmart.
It started
I know.
Walmart.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Actually,
Just like JanSport.
yeah, I can't
JanSport.
believe that. Yeah,
Yeah.
JanSport's still kind of whack. We never made it.
JanSport, people still use their bags
What do
though.
you mean?
Do they?
JanSport
The
is
backpacks, yeah.
expensive now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People use
I
the
didn't know.
backpacks.
I missed that bus.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
people still wear the backpacks.
Yeah. But now, like, buying clothes from Walmart, getting a good deal is like cool.
Well, they have,
and I love it.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
their own brands too now, right? Joe Fresh. Well, who was that? Was that
Joe Fresh is
Superstore?
fire.
PC.
George.
Superstore, right?
George, yeah.
God bless.
They always had that though, but it was it never looked as good as it does now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you can find some good stuff at Walmart.
Yeah,
You
you
really
can.
can.
You
You
can.
can.
You can. Yeah.
Hot take, right? Is that how we say?
yeah.
Is that how the podcast works?
That's it.
We finally all agreed. That's the first time. We all agreed on a topic. See you later, TikTok.
Wow, we did it.
We did it. It may have taken almost 2 hours, but we did it.
Yeah, I think we ran with like 10 minutes of video before we started. But we've been doing it for like an hour 45, so probably like an hour and a half.
Wow.
Really?
Pretty
Wow.
solid. But
That's
we've
pretty crazy.
all agreed. So
That Walmart is
Congratulations,
great
guys.
stuff.
Pat on the back.
I'm just gonna.
That's great.
I guess that's it.
He needs his outro
that it?
What
music,
song
right?
do we want?
What outro song? What was
You're
the song
picking
you were
today.
Oh, I don't remember.
How did
Don't
it
put
go?
me on the spot. I
How did
hate
it-
being asked
What?
that.
How did it go?
Like,
though?
you're
What
on a
do you mean?
podcast. The whole
I
thing's on.
love.
Don't put me on the spot.
I like picking things like
Okay.
restaurant tea and stuff like that. But anyways, the podcast was so much fun. This is the most fun I've had in a long time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was
Anytime.
actually pretty good. We did a great job. I think the beginning we were trying to figure out our new footing in the new place,
Right.
but I think we'll do pretty good for the next couple episodes.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So Laura, we really want.
Why are you playing Pop Smoke? Wasn't that what your last guest picked? Like you
Was it?
bring up your ex.
Okay, first.
We just
of all-
released
okay,
an album,
first of
that's
all.
why, okay?
Oh, okay.
And,
right.
and second
I
of
like
all,
Do you
Pop
want to hear my
Smoke.
music?
you gave us. You said don't put me on the spot. I don't want to do it. We put on Pot Smoke. This is such a female thing. This is such a female thing.
Yeah, you
What do you want for dinner? Oh, you pick. I don't really care.
You're your
Okay,
own
we're
worst
having
enemy.
pizza. Oh, really? Pizza.
You're your own
You have
worst
a
enemy.
point there. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Bro,
I've been misbehaving.
Pop Smoke was the perfect outro, bro.
No, I'm sorry. Bring back Pop Smoke.
Oh,
I love
MJ.
Pop Smoke. Michael Jackson. This is even
Michael
worse.
Jackson.
So what's your favorite Pop Smoke song then?
Jean.
Dior?
Ooh, no, I am not very good with names.
Okay, but how
so
did it
I
go?
feel like you're putting me on the spot to try to like, oh, like you don't know Pop Smoke.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I was
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
were.
get
Yeah, you were.
I was just
Yeah,
see
you
what
were.
your choice was and throw it
I've
out
heard
there.
enough from you.
Yeah, what's your music? Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This has been a really fun one. It's our first one in the new setup, so sorry if there's been some echo or just kind of a little bit of hesitation to get started. It's just brand new for us. Not a new season, it's still a continuation.
I'm sorry for my phone ringing all the time.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to
put it
get in
on silent, put it
contact
on-
with me, bro.
And dude, you're
You know what I'm saying?
scruffing your beard like this. You
Yeah.
keep touching it right now. Like you play with it a lot, eh? And you're
Yeah.
like in the microphone. So you're not
Bad
a smooth
etiquette?
criminal.
Sorry.
Bad etiquette. But listen,
etiquette.
guys, if you want to hear Khalid scratch his beard a little bit more, we set up something new. We're on
We got the
Patreon.
ASMR content.
Listen, they need to get the URL.
Disgusting.
Guys, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/HuddleTalkTV. We're going to be releasing some extra stuff, some videos before they're out to the public, some fun interviews, and yeah.
Right.
This was Laura with Basic Ass Car Reviews. I think what
Thank
we
you.
should do,
Oh.
Laura,
Yes.
is we should do a proper guys versus girls.
What does that mean?
If there's some things we can argue about,
Oh, like write a list.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that'd be
guys sit
fun.
down, guys versus
but I
girls
feel like there
debate.
needs to be another girl. Like I
This
can't
is
carry all
the
the
open
women.
invite. This is the open invite.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, cool.
That's it. I just like go. You. Oh,
Wait.
this is. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say more. Like any girl who wants to.
No, any girl who
I'm
wants
not
to
really
go on,
sure
we're
what's
simple.
happening.
No, any girl who wants to argue with us, you can bring them on.
Yeah, you
recruit them to
bring
Team
them.
Girl.
Oh, I recruit
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Or do you
Not
want us to
gonna work.
recruit a girl to be on Team Guy? Like,
If you guys can we have like an audition?
we could. And I think
That would be good for the Patreon.
yes, it would.
Yeah, wow.
Behind the scenes.
content
Business
creator. You're our
ideas.
manager.
Hey, wow.
Holy smokes.
Well, we appreciate you guys joining the huddle once again. This is episode 14. And we're out. And we're
Are you
out.
sure it's 15?
That's it.
14.
No, or 14?
No, 14.
That's it, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.